EastEnders News. Remember Steve Owen's girlfriend Saskia? She's got a surprising new job. EastEnders Steve Owen was a pivotal character on the soap, but what happened to his unhinged girlfriend Saskia Duncan? She's got a brand new job. Saskia Duncan, played by Deborah Sheridan Taylor, made her EastEnders debut 20 years ago, and her time on the BBC soap was anything but uneventful. Arriving in Walford as Steve Owen's, Martin Kemp, tormented girlfriend, Saskia managed a year before she was killed off by bosses. It was no surprise that the stunner felt neglected by hobo and E20 club owner Steve, because he clearly only ever had eyes for his on-off love interest Melanie Owen, Tamzin Outhwaite. In her final scene back in 1999, Saskia marched into Steve's office on Valentine's Day with an enormous dish of revenge to serve him with. Increasingly unhinged by the realization that Steve didn't love her anymore, Saskia turned violent as she witnessed Mel storm out only seconds before. After the devastating reveal that she's aborted his baby, Saskia proceeded to try and strangle the businessman with his own tie. As the pair scrapped, another character by the name of Matthew Rose, Joe Absalom, overheard the commotion and burst in to try and remedy the situation. Seeing the seriousness of the fight, Matthew rushed to defend his colleague and struggled to drag a raging Saskia off him. Things took a deadly turn when Saskia started hitting Matthew with a champagne bucket, who ended up flung across the room. Steve desperately tried to stop his angry ex from exacting her tirade any further, but as the pair fought, the former was forced to reach for a weapon. Grabbing an ashtray from behind him, Steve whacks Saskia over the head and she is knocked out cold, dead in an instant. The soap took a sinister turn for Steve from then on, as he blamed Matthew for the entire incident. The latter struggled with his part in Saskia's death and was hugely traumatized, but Steve was determined to keep his freedom and Matthew was then found guilty of manslaughter. As the drama continued, actress Deborah left the soap and decided to go in an all-new direction with her career. She appeared in a number of high-profile television roles, such as on comedy Birds of a Feather along with hospital dramas Casualty and Doctors. But when the dust died now, Deborah focused on her family life and began work as a personal stylist. She now lives with her husband Jonathan and their 2 daughters. Tamzin Owen recently returned to Albert Square for an all-new storyline, with hers and Steve's son Hunter in tow.